This is exactly how to stop giving a fuck what people think about you. And the only solution that I've found, in my 21 years of age, living in this planet that's flying in the cosmos of the universe, the only way for you to become confident and not give a fuck what people think about you and just not carry yourself in a way that people see and notice and notice that you truly don't care what they think is by staying consistent on the things that you need to stay consistent. Hold on a minute, stay with me, okay? Because if you just do the things that you tell yourself you're going to do, right? You tell yourself you're going to go to the gym, you tell yourself that you're going to, talk to that girl, you tell yourself that you're going to start, being consistent at Muay Thai or going to a boxing gym, right? But you're not, right? You're not consistent. You don't do the things that you need to do. You need to, start that business, get consistent with that business or whatever it is that you need to do, but you're not actively doing it, right? Why is that? It's because we're not trained. We haven't trained ourselves to actually do the hard things that we know we need to do, and it's a hard wiring thing, right? I quit nicotine, and I switched, right? I quit nicotine and I started meditating. I switched a nicotine inducing dopamine hitting fucking Chinese device. I replaced that for a 5 minute to 10 minute meditation in the morning, right? I was only able to quit nicotine because I was able to replace that dopamine thing with another dopamine thing in the morning. I kid you not, like I was able to finally like start waking up at 5:30 a.m., 5 a.m. every single day consistently for like more than a month because I quit nicotine, right? Because I quit nicotine and I stayed consistent with the meditation. It's really just replacing one hard wiring addiction for another, good addiction, right? I replaced the nicotine Chinese device addiction with the meditation. Do it anywhere, good for you and your brain, right? You don't need to like keep sucking fucking whatever Chinese chemicals that you are actually putting into your lungs. You replace it with, something actually good and productive that, sets you up for a good day, right? Every time I meditate, I'm calmer. I'm just a better person when I meditate rather than when I don't, right? And that gives me confidence. I don't know about you, but that gives me confidence. Like staying consistent and doing the things that I know I need to do, right? Writing down, okay, I need to read more books. I need to do cardio every day. I need to meditate every day. And I actually do those things. I get so confident. I get a this aura around me when I'm walking or talking to normal people that I just I don't want to sound cocky or anything. I don't want to sound like too crazy for you guys, but like I just feel better than other people. Wouldn't you want to feel better than other people? Like how like big dick high testosterone is that of me to feel like I am truly not like actually better than someone, but in some ways, I do think that I am better than other people when I talk to them. Like making me more confident with them because I think in my head that I'm better than them. Like I'm putting myself in their position and I'm comparing my life to their life, and I instantly think that I'm better. So that gives me more confidence. It makes me feel more confident around them, and I have a better conversation. And I treat the person I'm talking to even better, right? It's not because I think I'm better than them or because all just I gave you the mindset, right? I think I'm better than them. Like I feel like I'm better than them because of the things that I've been doing, right? My subconscious. It's funny that that sounds douchey and everything, but I am not a dick to other people. Like if not, I'm a better person to other people when I think I'm better than them, because I'm actually giving them a time of the day. I'm answering them, right? I'm having a conversation. Like I'm in a good mood because I'm confident, right? So it all leads to the other, right? You might think it's a douchey mindset. You might think that I'm a dick or, all this shit. But honestly, bro, if you don't think the way I do, you probably have low testosterone, right? You're probably not a real man, right? Because that's how men actually think, right? I promise you, bro, that's how men not like think. I have me and my boy, we go hit the gym. We're looking at other men around us and we're thinking that motherfucker's small. That motherfucker's older than us and he does not look as good as us, right? We're mogging everybody. We're younger and we're bigger, right? It's just the mindset of a man, right? You're always comparing yourself. You're always looking at other people around you and wondering if they're doing better than you, right? Because that's just how life is, right? So it all starts with you, with your consistency, with yourself in your room thinking, did I do what I said I would do, right? Yesterday I said I would wake up at 5 a.m., go do my cardio, do my meditation, do my journaling, do my work for the day, do my cardio. But you didn't do none of that, right? And you went to work feeling like shit, right? You're not your best self at work, at whatever the fuck you do during the day. You're not holding eyes eye what the fuck is it called? You're not holding eye contact with people when you're talking to them. You're not making people feel good about themselves when you're talking to them because you're not confident within yourself, right? So it all comes down to yourself and the way that you are, right? If you're consistent and if you do the things that you tell yourself, not me, not your girlfriend, not your friends, yourself, right? You tell yourself you're gonna do something, you need to fucking do it because that builds character. Your that builds your confidence. Okay? That builds the man that you want to be. That gives you the aura that you want. Staying consistent on the things that you know you need to do and doing them even though you don't feel like it. That's going to give you unbeatable confidence, right? That's going to give you be able to talk to anybody in any room and people, millionaires, G's will notice you even though you're broke because you got something that most people don't, which is consistency and being honest with themselves. That's just a real man right there. You know what I mean? If you're honest with yourself, you don't lie to yourself and you're consistent, right? You do the things that you tell yourself you're gonna do. That's just a G, right? You're 1%, right? Because most people are fucking retarded. They tell themselves they're gonna go to the gym. They tell themselves they're gonna make money. They're gonna go do this. They're gonna open a business. They're gonna lock in, but they don't do none of that shit, right? And so that's what gives you confidence. That's what you're looking for. Staying consistent, doing the things that you know you need to do, right? Super simple, but that's what gives you confidence. That's what gives you unbeatable aura around people, around normies. And that's going to help you with pretty much everything in life. Public speaking, recording, talking to women, talking to your girlfriend, talking to your boys, talking to your mom, talking to your boss, right? All this shit because you're confident within yourself. You're confident within your skills and the things that you say you're gonna do because you actually follow through and do them. Okay? So, that's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.